Alright, we are gonna try our best to get back into the swing of things. I don't know how well I'm gonna do, to be honest, but we're gonna try. This is the first stream in like a month or two, and I'm not feeling amazing, but I have been thinking a lot about the app, and I think I remember enough to continue working on it. I mean, hopefully. And if I don't, then I can just reminisce and try and figure it out. But yeah, the last time, the reason I stopped or felt like why it felt difficult to come back was because I stopped at this really hard part and I did not want to do it. But today I've worked up the courage, where we're going to make our own API to do overlays on an Android. So we'll see how this goes. I think it's this one. Let's see. Mobile emulator. Yeah, I think that's okay. I also need water. Hold on. We're back. I do have water. All right. We're also trying something new with the HDMI cable. This is my first stream with a with like an HDMI layout. So we're gonna test for latency, and hopefully my stream quality is a lot better. But yeah, this is going to be very hard. I'm really going to hate doing this. What was the reason why I couldn't use it again? I think it had something to do with it was hard for me to pass data into the app. That's where I got stuck last time. It kept crashing. So I don't know if that's gonna go well. Pretty much there's a package name here, and that package name wasn't being pulled through. Maybe instead of building the API, we can try investigating again, seeing if we can try and make that work. Let's see, it's overlay, call overlay. Is this the main? Oh, this is overlay main. Where's main.dart? I don't see the library that we were using. Oh, here, Flutter overlay window. Yeah, we're gonna try to dig into this, see if we can get something going. Maybe there's an update to the Flutter package. Yeah, this is the one I was using before. Broadcast data to and from overlay app. So maybe we should try this. Share data. Now, how do we grab data is the question from an overlay. It shares data. But that doesn't answer. That doesn't answer anything. Because at the end of it, we still don't have a package name. Maybe it's something in context. Size, element, to string. You know what we can try doing? We can try... Let's try... making this work again. And this time we'll try printing the context. Comment this out. And I guess comment this out. All right, we'll see if this works. I think F5 is debugging. Yeah. I'm just hoping that it doesn't crash to at least give me a good setup. Hey Sonic, what's up? I'm back. Sorry for not being around too often. I was spending a month or so just kind of understanding everything, like kind of just de-stressing, relaxing, trying to get back into it, honestly, like hype myself up to have the confidence to get back into it. But yeah, today we're gonna try to go back and we'll see how it goes. How are you doing? I haven't talked to you in like a month. I think I haven't streamed in a month. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well with you. My last stream was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so it's been a while. It's been a while since we streamed. Also, hopefully the typing, I think you guys can hear the typing now, which is good. Because I know that you guys weren't able to hear the typing before. Ah. Yeah, never doing that again. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for this to load up the first time. The first build always takes the longest. But after this, we should be okay to start working. We'll try to go for 4 hours today. Maybe 4 hours seems pretty good, right? Like, try to push ourselves. Try to just code on the weekends more, honestly. I've been spending like some of the weekends to I spilled water on myself. I've been using the weekends to relax a bit. But we're back to our daily program, hopefully. The weekdays are just gone. Like, I did try to stream on the weekdays, but I've been trying to go super hard at work to try and like focus more. And I have been doing well at my job. It's just that it doesn't leave a lot of time for me to come back home and work on stuff. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll be lucky or I'll find out something that works. But right now, I get back at like 6:30 or 7, and then I eat dinner, and then I like prepare to get ready for the next day. Like, I work out, shower, and then I go to work in the morning again at like 6:30. So it's a little bit of a struggle, but all right, let's see here. We got a breakpoint, which we don't really care about. No implementation of get usage stats? Huh? What? No. Did I break Android Studios? Get usage stats on channel. Also, why is my Android Studio still on 2022? Anyone know why that's a thing? I'm gonna try running it again. It's very weird. Oh, this is gonna be a depressing stream, isn't it? Just debugging to try and catch up. It always feels that way when you're like jumping back into a project. It feels like method channel, sample battery. Yeah, it just always feels like you forget so much. It's so crazy how fast like things leave memory. And if you don't work on it constantly, then you just kind of forget it. Okay, let's check out our main file and see if things are still connected properly. We'll try looking for this first. What just happened? Also, another thing, I think I need a new computer. My IDEs are just so slow. But I don't have the money for that. Okay, here we go. No, we do have it. We do have a get usage stats. So why are you complaining? Please, I just want to start working. This is so painful. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys have been doing well the past like 3 weeks or so since I last streamed. Hope that you guys have been studying and focusing and doing as best as you can. I also while I'm waiting for this to load, I am trying to try and get more questions or try and figure out what else I can talk about, because I kind of feel like I'm hitting a wall a little bit when it comes to talking about tech. And I'm trying to figure it out. Or try to figure out what else I could talk about. I probably just have to dive more into Flutter and just talk more about everything related to Flutter. I swear it's not this long usually. Oh, did it work? No, it's crashing. Alright, let's see here. Where would I see this? In the output? I mean, I know that this is crashing because of this, but I'll just do this for now. let's see. All right, I think this is working now. Overlay content dirty. Where am I supposed to see outputs? Is it? I'm pretty sure it's the debug console. I can't seem to. Like the output of my context isn't printing. I think it's just really, really slow. Like insanely slow. Come on. Okay, here we go. Skip. Overlay content dirty. Okay, so that is what's getting printed out, but why does it say it's dirty? Okay, that is not going to give me the right result. Calling update while getting is ongoing as an example of a dirty. And then what is this? Why does it keep doing this? Missing plugin exception. That is not true. Samples Flutter Dev battery. And that's here too. Samples Flutter Dev battery. What is your problem? I definitely have to do a I think I have to wipe this. Yeah, the code may not have included it. New method channel. Flutter engine dot get dark executor. Is that in here? Is it talking about in here? How to delete packages and re-download Flutter. I don't think this is the right way to explain it, but yeah, let's do a Flutter clean. Let's do a Flutter clean. And let's do a Flutter pub get. We're not going to update anything for now because I don't know if that's going to break something. And we already have enough breakages. So we'll try to figure out what else we need to do. I swear this is the worst part. Just having slow compiling. I need to get to a point where I can like start searching things up for what I need to do. I mean, I guess while we're waiting, we can try and figure out how this works. Let's see if we put this in, if we get anything out of it. Let's see. In 2021. Probably won't be helpful. This was 3 months ago. All right, yeah, let's do that. Flutter. This was released 5 years ago. So that doesn't work. How? How is this happening? What does a profile app do? It just generates things. Okay, so that's okay to do. I feel like something is being ran that shouldn't have to be ran. See, like now it works. No issues. No, there's an issue. There's an issue. Let's look at our debug. Let's look at our main. Let's see what's happening here. You know what's probably happening? This overlay is probably trying to set up its own stuff, and it's messing up. It's messing up. Let's do this. Let's just silence all of... Let's just silence all of this. That means that there's no providers being provided. Let's see if it crashes. All right, if that's the case, let's do, it's being annoying, so we'll do this, and we'll replace it with that instead. It's definitely what's happening in the overlay, which is like a good thing. Because it means that everything else isn't broken. Nice. Okay, so this is still working. It's still working. Okay. All right, let's try this. call overlay, and call overlay here does nothing with the user profile, and it shouldn't, because this is its own VM entry with its own different profile. So what we should do here is in main Dart, before even running the app, after running the app, somewhere like here, right? This is where we show the overlay. We should do await Flutter overlay window dot share data. Should do hi or something, right? And then how does this work? Overlay message channel send. We need a rundown of. So share data. Okay, Flutter overlay listener. Now, does the overlay listener? Okay, let's do this. Let's just Flutter overlay and print, and we'll do that. And whenever this fires, what's here? I don't know what's here, but it doesn't matter. All right, we're gonna do a hot reload, see if this works. I don't know if it will. It's Flutter code, so it might work, and it also might not work. All right, let's see. Stream has already been listened to. Do we have this more than once? Block app. Other files. Oh, is it because it's like listening to it that? Yeah, it's okay. So it's this is a constant listener, and it also stops. Okay. Maybe we should have this in here. We can try, but I don't know. I don't even know if this would work this way, because Flutter overlay window pauses this. Current event high. Does that work? Oh, it does work. Oh, okay. Okay, we're cooking. We are cooking. We are cooking. Okay, I don't know why that breakpoint's there. Who cares? Okay, we're onto something. Okay, I didn't know how it worked, but I think I just messed up. I think I could have just worked on this 3 weeks ago. No, no, no. No. Okay, so pretty much now we can just send whatever we want. Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so freaking happy. Because now we don't even need so for example, where is it? In overlay main dart, like we don't need all the model stuff because we already like it doesn't make any sense. But now we can do something like this. We can do um let's see here. Do something like this. And then we can do let's just do this for now. Need this too, I guess. I don't really know what I'm pulling in. I'm just pulling in everything at this point. It does not freaking matter. We just want this to work. And we'll profile app, and then we will send over app dot package name, for example, equals fake app 0, which is this one. Let's go. All right, and then if we refresh this, I think refreshing should reset the list. Okay, let's try to reset the list where fake app 0 is not the first one. Come on, what the heck is this RNG? Zero again? Oh, okay, what's the logic that I have for this? There's probably a reason it's not working. This is, oh no, there you go. Okay, so now, because I thought I made it RNG, but that was a very weird RNG pattern. So if we open this, fake app 4. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, I don't have to make this API. I don't have to make this API on my own. Oh, that's wonderful. What a great day. Oh, that means I gave up 3 weeks for nothing. This is a reminder that if... I mean, yeah, this is just a reminder that if you thought that certain things weren't going to work, sometimes you're literally just 2 minutes like you're one session away from getting it right. I'm so upset. I delayed work for 3 weeks, so I was like, I don't want to build this whole API, and now I don't have to build it. Oh, I mean, it's such a relief, but at the same time, why? Just why, man? Why? Oh no! Wow, the entire time. Okay, okay. So for example, now, right? Now, here's the thing. We want, essentially, we need to pass something into here. Now, okay, for one, let's just restart this. And let's see what happens. Like, let's see what happens. Okay, so from the start, run app is done, which means that whatever it listens to is going to be a different event, and it's just going to run. And it's going to go through, it's going to initialize whatever it needs to open into the app. And then when I open the overlay, that's when we trigger the listen model. So how do we, when we have an event, how do we listen for it and then bring it into our app? This is a hard one. Stream subscription. We need to like store it into something. We can store it into something. Man, I don't know how to work with virtual machines, because generally we would have a class and we'd instantiate the class and then we'd populate it with values, but now we're listening for a certain value but that may not be there. And more so, the app, okay, for example, let's test this out first. If we do this, will it crash? Give it a little bit of time. See if it crashes. Open overlay. Skip through. Nothing happens. Okay, so we don't even need to run the app. So let's do something like call overlay. Let's ask a question into the Googles. Flutter, how to run app based on a future boolean. Yeah. All right, let's try what these people are doing. So we can do a void start app async. I'm actually kind of surprised that I still know how to code in Flutter, because I thought I would lose all of it in 3 weeks, but I still got it. I still got it like that. This isn't right. This is going to be hard because this is like a more complicated thing. Starting the app based on a boolean. Actually, we can just listen for it, right? Can't we just do this? Like that? We could try it out. I mean, if this works, then it works. I'm not gonna complain. I am not gonna complain at all. It might be in a bad state because I opened it and there wasn't a close overlay function. We can build that into the developer debug options. Closing, like force closing an overlay when we restart. We probably want that because the overlay saves in between states, but I don't know if that only has to do with, I don't know if that really has to do with just overlays or if that's just pertained states. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna load this up again. We're gonna see how it goes. All right, here we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's see what else we get. Do we get anything else? We do get the fake app. And if we close it and we open it again, nice. Okay, so this does open, this does work. And that means that we can just delete, what is it? All of this. Yes. Ah, that feels so nice. Oh, this code is so clean now. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was so stressful. This was so stressful. And we were able to do it. Because now, essentially, we can pass anything into here. We can pass a class object that's created. So for example, you know what? Like I'll make it because honestly, there's gonna be a lot. Can you only send a string? Can you only send a string? Overlay, listen. Oh, so that's not it. Whoops. Over here, share data. Share data, dynamic data. Okay, so you can share anything. I'm pretty sure that I could like send this. And this would also probably fare pretty well. Creating an array. And if we create an array, we can break it back down when it comes back out. All right, let's see here. Current event. So that's the current event. What if we do print event 0? Can we do that? Or current event 1? Let's do that. Stuff's looking good. We're getting there. All right, let's see here. Oh, I forgot. Let's do plus. Let's do that. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so you can send over arrays, which is good. Which means that we can just send over, we can just make this clean like overlay data. We can format this all, right? I mean, technically we don't even need this anymore. We can pass this through and we can say this dot overlay data, and I guess we could do like something like that. Can't define constant. We can, because this just has to be required. Try making all the fields. Oh, it's not final. Final. There you go. And we do this. No, stop. Okay. So now we have overlay data, which is great. And instead of, for example, this is overlay content. I wish that we could just pass. We can't really use change. Oh, can we use change notifiers? Oh, we might be able to use change notifiers. It would be a different widget tree. But if it's a different widget tree, then that should be okay, no? See, we have a choice. We can just pass the data down into every single widget, or we can use a change notifier. A change notifier isn't that bad. It would require more plumbing. It would require more plumbing. But this is the only screen that we want to show, right? This is the only screen that we want to show. So let's not make it complicated and add state updaters, because that just makes it a lot more, like, just a lot more complicated. So in the content, we'll do the same thing. This dot overlay data, and we'll require it. And we'll add a comma, and it's complaining like, why aren't you there? Dynamic overlay. And I don't recommend doing dynamic for everything, by the way. But, and because this is debug enabled, it does not matter. We don't need all of this, because debug enabled does not, I mean, we could pass debug enabled, but that's going to be in the overlay data. And then we can do this, and we can do overlay data. I wonder if we can use hash maps, but for now we can just do like 1. Okay, and then why are you complaining? Invalid constant? Why is it invalid? This? Wait, why are you complaining? Dude, hello? Ritam, hello. What's this programming language? This is Flutter. Welcome, welcome. Oh, well, technically it's Dart. The language is Dart and the framework is Flutter, and I'm making a cross-platform mobile app. Also, I don't know, invalid constant value? Why can't I use this? Okay, I'm definitely being dumb right now. Why can't I pass this? Final, dynamic, required. Why is this invalid? Try removing this. I mean, that's what I did. There's probably a missing comma or something, right? Because it says there's 5 errors. But I only see one. Is it because it's why are you complaining at me? I feel like this is fine. Not a constant expression. I literally copied over. This literally looks the same. What's wrong with you, man? $42, 30. Oh, tricks are for kids. This isn't a constant anymore. We can close this. Did I create a null statement? We'll try refreshing this. Oh, I think it's just bugging out because I didn't close the overlay. What app am I building? There's a link in the description. It's a app that I'm making called Focus Up, and everything about the app is like you can learn in the landing page. And then if you still have questions after visiting the landing page, then obviously you can ask me, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Yeah, we definitely have to close the app and start it up again. Kind of lame, but it happens. That's why I want to force close the overlay. I think I might do that. We'll do, but I don't know. We have open overlay. Oh, the close overlay is gonna be an overlay main, right? Yeah, overlay close button. Okay. Let's do this in I think in main model we have a reset function. I think it's on reassemble. All right, let's see if this breaks it. All right, doesn't seem like it breaks it. Let's test it here. Nice. So now we get the app name, which is very good. I'm so happy right now. And then if we refresh this, let's see if it closes it. Oh, that's only for refreshing, right? For like, yeah, for reloads. Damn. Okay. I mean, that's still pretty good though. So if I refresh again, does it break? It doesn't break. But it does make it easy for us that we can just close the overlay back on a refresh. So we'll leave it there. And nice. Okay. Also, my entire app at this point, or 60% of it, is not unit tested. Kind of concerning, but it's okay. It's fine. We can worry about it a different time. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at something else. What is this? This is in main.dart. When I didn't know what I was doing, we can delete that. Honestly, we can clean up so much here. We don't even need user profiles. We don't even need to delay. We don't. Oh, that's why it was delayed. It was delaying for 5 seconds. We can initialize this. We can call overlay over there. We can change the method so it does this. And honestly, just do that. Do that. And that looks so clean. We can remove all the unneeded dependencies here. And this is looking healthy. Nice, very good. Am I on Windows 10? Yeah, I'm still on Windows 10. I haven't upgraded to Windows 11. My processor doesn't allow Windows 11. Alright, I think this is good to go. The only thing... Let's do one more thing to test. I want to see if this thing can take hash maps. I doubt it takes hash maps. But we can try. We can try. How do I create hash maps again? Oh, Alright, and then let's see how this fares. Also, my legs are killing me right now. I don't know why. Alright. I wouldn't be surprised if this crashed. Null, sure. Oh, did I remove the print statement? Shoot. I did. print overlay data. Fake test. And then this is probably null because it's looking at, I don't know if this is a string, like if this materializes as a string or not. I mean, we can find out very easily. If I just do overlay data test 2, like that. Okay, it does. Wow. Okay, so it does take hash maps. Wow, that's something that I didn't do with my Kotlin app. Like my Kotlin app could only take strings and lists. I don't know. I don't know if it could parse a hash map, but it probably works in the same way. Like we probably, like if you give it a dynamic text, it'll be able to convert a string into a hash map. So that's probably what's happening, I think. But obviously this works. So the only thing now to do is to have it be appropriate. Eventually this method will be called, when we open another app, right? Man, I really like this app, but okay. So what are we doing here? Are we really passing another dictionary, or is there a way that we can... Can we just pass... What if we just pass main model dot user profile? Will that work? I don't think that's gonna work. I think that I will probably break my program, but we're gonna try. Oh, it does work. Okay then. That means that we can transfer over everything. Do we really want to do that though? We only need certain information. All right, let's weigh the pros and the cons. If we transfer over everything, we don't have to think about it, but we transfer over a lot of data. If we only transfer what we need, then we'll get a hash map with specific values, and we'll be doing redundant work because we're pretty much going to be reinitializing a hash map that we already have. And the hash map is just going to be like the package name. It's just going to be package name. Yeah, because we only need the app, right? So we only need app. Let's see, package name, daily usage time. All right, that's pretty good. Wait, that's perfect actually. And then over here, you can just reconstruct the profile app, right? Because this is a string with dynamic. All right, let's try this. Let's try... Where am I now? Overlay main. Let's do profile app is equal to profile app dot to JSON. Wait, how do I do this? Oh, I think I just want to do this, and then you say app dot to JSON. Oh no, we do. Dot. What did I name it? I named it test. We should probably also This is the first time I'm using two constructors, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, let's see if that works. Nice. Okay, and that's fake app 2 because that's what we decided because it was the first one. Let's go. Woohoo! The time and the experience points we still have to figure out. Do. Okay, I think we're good. I was just working on something else. Okay, so this is pretty much the end of this. The only thing that needs to happen now this like blocks the apps for a certain amount of time. And then the time is gated based on your schedule. This is really like kind of non-intuitive because people would want to block certain apps. But that's okay. We can just do it this way for now. Okay, so essentially now the logic needs to be if the the logic needs to be if schedule time if current let's do a code block actually. Code block code. What's oh, it's slash right? Slash. If current time is within schedule time and app opened is within app block list and pseudocode here for magic trigger overlay. Okay, that works. Kind of, not really. I mean, it's all pseudocode, so none of it works. But it'll be good enough, right? Okay. So now the things that need to be worked on, it's just about planning, guys. It's just about plan it out and everything else kind of works itself out. So bullet need, so let's see, need to find a place to create a trigger point to check if to check this if condition. So this requires look into listeners in Flutter. So we're gonna have our first listener, which is very fun. It's kind of like an observer. Listeners, observers. Very, very fun. I'm reading stuff about C++. I'm having a conversation with some friends just about C++ and whatnot. Okay. And then the second thing we need is a way to I think I kind of know how to do this though. Find out the names of intents they are broadcasting and add a broadcast receiver. Broadcast receiver sounds pretty nice. Disagree. Alright, so broadcast receiver seems to be the way to go. Alright, so we have to create a broadcast receiver. Broadcast receiver. Okay. Okay, read phone state. Oh my god, there's so much information. I don't think I want this. I don't think I want this heat. Applications can register for the Action Boot Completed System event, which is fired once the Android system has completed the boot process. I don't know how Androids work, man. I don't know how they work. I just know I needed to add I need to add, this is the final part. I need to add a receiver. I need to add a receiver. A receiver that triggers this overlay outside of the app. Yes? Yes. See, like this. Click through overlay example. Freaking my friends, man. I'm just getting a few text messages. It's very funny. Show overlay. Update flag. Resize. Okay, nothing in here. Nothing in here. So we do have to trigger it outside the app. Ow. Ow, frick. Oh, it hurts to stretch, man. I hurt my rib snowboarding. Hurts to stretch. Ow. New way of listening to an app lifecycle. We don't need to listen to... I guess it is an Android thing, huh? Okay, if it's an Android thing, if it's an Android thing, if it's an Android thing, we have to trigger the Android API. We have to trigger the Android API through. We need to use a broadcast receiver to listen for Android events. Okay, I need to write this down. Um, which listens to other apps opening on other app opened, triggers receiver to trigger another to trigger a message sent to Flutter app, which triggers overlay, something like that. No, wait, what? No. Um, let's cross this out because this is just wrong. And um, Hey Mohammed. No, mic's working. I muted it. I was muting it. I was listening to something, listening to some music. But I don't want to be copyrighted when my stream goes up. So I was muting my mic, just listening to music while I read some documentation. Mostly because I don't understand what the hell is going on, but we are trying our best. Um, we are trying to have a broad. Hopefully, I'm not too loud. Hopefully, I'm not yelling down your throat. Um, yeah, we're trying to start some broadcast receivers um, on an Android app. I don't really know how to do that, but yeah. If you have any questions, obviously feel free to let me know. But yeah, I just have my mic off for now. Just listen to some stuff while I vibe out and just think about things. Try to read some things that don't really matter to you guys, honestly. Like you guys just care that it's working at the end. I think, in my opinion. But yeah. All right, I am back. I'm back. My bad. My bad, people. Maybe I should watch this. Broadcast intent and receivers 2023. Dude, this guy talks so much. This guy is super helpful. I take it back. This guy's good. This guy's kind of making a little sense. I like watching people code. It's kind of relaxing. How to create static receiver Android to detect when an app is Uh, broadcast overview. Android apps can send or receive broadcast messages similar. Subclass broadcast receiver and implement on received broadcast. Oh, so you have to do this, and then you have to do this. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't know what the problem is. How to detect when other Android apps launch. All right, time to ask AI. You already know. It's time to ask AI. Maybe try making it more specific. Maybe. I'm having trouble figuring out how to word this, but this isn't really helping. This creates a broadcast receiver. I mean, it's definitely this. It's definitely... Okay, hopefully that's enough. Hopefully for now. Oh my gosh, I forgot how draining streaming can be. Or not just streaming, just coding. I I feel like I'm so tired. Probably because I didn't get a good sleep. Um, so we can create a receiver here. And how does the receiver get called? So I guess it reacts and then it starts the process when you register your receiver this way. It lists for as long as a component live send Android sends events to receiver until the creating component itself gets destroyed. It's your task to handle the life cycle. Oh, let me save this. All right, this is going to be and stack. I think this is going to be what we do tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a good day. Okay, we are done for today. Thank you guys for joining. I am so glad to be back and working on the project. We are very close. This is the last part of the Android thing. And once we finish that, we'll move on to iOS. We'll finish iOS. We'll do backend. We'll clean up backend. And then after that, we have a lot of improvements. Obviously, we have to create the functionality for changing block times for specific apps instead of them all being bunched together based on a work schedule. And we just have a lot more. We have a lot more to do. So hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. This project's just going to be going on, I think, all year, which is very exciting. But thank you guys for joining. If you're watching this after the stream, when this goes live, then thank you guys for checking it out. And make sure to subscribe so that you guys can catch me when I do go live. But other than that, thanks for coming. Appreciate all of you. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace.